Hello everybody, Lazarus here. I'm playing the Stanley Parable. I've seen videos of this game before it got its HD re-release, which is what I'm playing now, back when it was just a Half-Life 2 mod. And I don't remember the name of the guy who played it. I don't think he was very big or anything. I don't know. He may have been only known for his playing of the Stanley Parable. But I'm going to play it today, so all I know of the game is the things that you could do before the HD re-release. But I have seen a little bit of Zombie Cleo's first episode of this, and I watched halfway through and then I decided, well, I want to get this game and play it for myself, so I'm going to do that. And hopefully get all the endings for you guys, so we'll see. And let's go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Movement. Okay. Mouse sensitivity, not high enough. Let's bump it up here. What is... raw mouse input? I don't know what that means. Is this good? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, welcome to the game. Is my phone? Can I do anything? What's going on with this over here? Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do anything? I know you can't jump.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pencil sharp.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? Oh. Gee. Oh, that's on all of them. Well, at least we can crouch. Can't do anything with the... I know you can turn computers off.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well, obviously. There's also, I know from watching Zombie Cleo, there's an achievement for trying to open a door a whole bunch of times. Not entirely interested in doing that. What does this say? Can't read it. Whatever, let's turn off all the computers. Yeah! What time is it? It is 11:25. Amazing. Phone in a box. Leaves. I hate Mondays. What is this, Garfield? I don't know. Okay. Let's go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I think for my first run through, you can choose to not do it. I'm gonna choose to do everything the dude says and see what that does. Oh, I want to turn that computer off. Dang. Oh, let's just ignore the crap.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Take a screenshot of this, guys. What to do about 432? Don't tell 432 about the meeting. I'm not 432, right? Hope not. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Yeah. And then there's this nice little slide here. Monetize. Free to play. Oh dear. Oh, I want to go to the broom closet. Oh! Oh, that scared me. I didn't know it would open.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Hold on, I want to see if there's something I can get in here, maybe. What's this?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Alright.
Just an empty broom closet.
I'll go.
No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, sir. Locked upstairs. Nice office. Boop. Business time. I want to read that. I can't. Never mind. Open. No. Open. No.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Huzzah!
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, poo or something. Okay. Dark corners. Oh! Go behind here. Alright. So it seems like you can do things just by clicking on them, not just by E. Press. Let's go.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I did.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. It's a pretty looking game.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ominous. Oh. Escape. Oh, I'm so tempted, but no. We must do as he says.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
check
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I suppose I do. Well, press that later. Let's see what's going on these things.
'Cause
'Cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause 'cause pen. Somebody's... Hey, they hate Mondays too. Everybody hates Mondays. Even the mind control guys.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an
Hey, what happened
employee
to...
in the building.
Oh, I should have
Stanley's
checked what happened to
co-workers.
234.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay, let's go this way. What's that? Urgent. Employees should never under any circumstances... Oh. Hey, I wonder if you can kill yourself. Oh, that was close. I almost did. Think you can't. Okay, what happened to 237? No, 234. Oh. Well, he's not there. Nobody's there. I don't know. I wonder why. Why?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know anything.
No. He refused to
Yes.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Majestic.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Well,
For
fortunately,
he
it's already
would
offline.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. I guess faculty power. Yes. We're gonna do it, buddy. You and me. Friends forever. Yeah.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was
Well, it's
his
already
duty,
off.
his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yeah. Turn it off. Oh. Hello? There's a thing. See that? There's a thing here.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
What's happening?
Was it over?
I can see things, kind of.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yay.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I suppose I will. Yay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yes. Okay.